Barcelona registered their 7th win of the season, beating Getafe 1-0 at home. The Barcelona players came out wearing t-shirts in support for their injured goalkeeper, Marc-Andre ter Stegen. José Bordalas was suspended and ill. He was absent, so Patri Moreno was in charge from the sidelines, and the honorary kick-off was taken by Peter Burling and Sylvia Mas to celebrate the 37th America's Cup. Rafinha, before kick-off, finally received his Player of the Month award for August, and it was Iñaki Peña who made his first start of the season in goal for Barcelona. Barcelona playing without ter Stegen, Gavi, Christensen, Araujo, De Jong, Bernal, Fermin and Olmo. And it was the away side who had the first chance of the game. 8 minutes gone when Alex Sola took the ball from Lamine Yamal and delivered a wonderful cross to former Barcelona winger Carles Perez, who attacked it well and made good contact on the header, but fired it straight at Iñaki. And this was the best chance of the first half for Getafe, one of their best chances of the whole game. Barcelona slowly began to take control after a pretty strong opening 15 minutes from Getafe. Flick had left Pedri on the bench. He had recalled to the starting lineup Cubarsí, Balde and Casado. Sola sent the ball forward for Uche, whose cross looked good, but Uche was offside, so even if Carles Perez had converted, this goal wouldn't have counted. A piece of invention from Sola, the former Real Sociedad man. Eric Garcia once again played in the midfield. He gave this ball to Lamine Yamal, who sent it forward for Koundé, and his cross was not dealt with by David Soria. A mistake by the Getafe goalkeeper. And on 18 minutes, Robert Lewandowski took full advantage to score his 7th goal of the season. It turned out to be the winning goal, the only goal of the game. Disappointment for Soria. A good advance from the French international Koundé, who sent the cross in, and Soria met it with his gloves but couldn't get any distance on the clearance, and the ball fell perfectly for Lewandowski, who cushioned home his finish on the volley. So Barcelona 1 goal up and looking to extend their lead. They did have chances in the first half and after half-time, but never took them. This was Lamine through on goal and sliding into Soria. The fact that Barcelona never found a second goal meant that Getafe had hope of rescuing a point late on, and they very nearly did exactly that. It wasn't a vintage Barcelona performance, but they did manage to keep their 2nd clean sheet of the season. And in truth, they did create chances to win by more than a goal. This was Balde threading one forward for Rafinha, captain in the absence of ter Stegen. And Balde involved again, lifting one over the top for Rafinha, who hooked it wide. And Balde was involved again. He had a very strong game at left back. having missed so much of last season. This was Lamin's cross, finding Lewandowski in the centre, who finished beyond Soria but knew all along he was offside, so this goal never counted. Up went the flag very quickly. Getafe are still without a win this season, 4 draws and 3 defeats now. They've only scored 3 goals in total, all 3 from set pieces, 2 from a corner and 1 from a penalty. Lewandowski with a good chance to make it 2-0, through on goal, driving low at the goalkeeper. And Soria stood firm, made the block. Bordalas had left Rico, Arambari and Yildirim on the bench, making 3 changes from the 11 that drew against Leganés in the previous game. This was Lamine Yamal threatening. He was given the Player of the Match award. Another outstanding performance from Barcelona's 17-year-old. Early on in the second half, Carlas Perez sent in a teasing cross that eluded everyone. And then a fine pass from Balde released Pablo Torre, whose cross was palmed away by Soria. Torre had retained his place in the starting lineup after his goal and assist in the captivating win at Villarreal. This was Casado, unable to hit the target, still awaiting his first goal for Barcelona. Another very good performance from the 21-year-old midfielder, who was one of 6 Barcelona Academy graduates in their starting 11. And here it was a superb effort from Lamine, drawing a top-quality save from Soria just before the hour mark. Barcelona just couldn't find that second goal, and it meant that there were some nervy moments late on. There was a debut for Abdoulaye Keita, who came on to play his first match for Getafe, his first match in La Liga. He was part of a triple change that also saw Mayoral come on and Arambari for his 200th Getafe appearance. Lewandowski was hurt in this clash, caught by the right boot of Soria. Soria then made a good save from Rafinha's low free kick, which seemed to slightly wrong foot the goalkeeper initially. Then Lamine hit the crossbar with 20 minutes to play. Rafinha's corner came out to him. Wonderful technique from the Spain international, whose effort grazed the top of the crossbar. Eric Garcia had the next chance, a really good one, with 12 minutes to play. And he should, in truth, have done better. Really wasteful. It was then Rafinha who headed wide. He gave the ball to Koundé, who returned it to him, a wonderful cross. But the Brazilian international couldn't convert, couldn't score his 6th goal of the season. And so it remained 1-0, and it set up a rather tense final few minutes at the Estadi Luis Companys. Getafe had belief. Flick left Ansu Fati on the bench, and in the final minutes of this encounter, the away side threatened. Carlas Perez danced into the box and went down. There were some appeals for a penalty. Substitute Gerard Martin made a very good block after this challenge from Íñigo Martínez. The challenge was a good one. There was no foul, no penalty, but deep in added time. What a chance it was for substitute Borja Mayoral, teed up by Juan Iglesias. And the former Real Madrid striker couldn't convert what would have been a dramatic late equaliser. But Barcelona did hold on for a narrow win. Robert Lewandowski was their match winner, and they've won 7 consecutive games now. It finished Barcelona 1, Getafe 0.